Hello everyone. In this video we are going to discuss about conditional operators in C++. So there is one ternary operator that is known as conditional operator. So in this video we are going to discuss that how this conditional operator works in C++. So let's check about conditional operator. So we have conditional operator in C++. It is written as conditional operator in C++. And this operator is of two symbols, question mark and colon. So these are the symbols for conditional operator. And how we write this conditional operator? We write expression 1, question mark, expression 2, this is expression 2 and then conditional expression 3. So what this operator does? First it evaluates condition expression 1. If expression 1 is true, then answer will be expression 2. If expression 1 is false, then answer will be expression 3. So for example, I take three variables int x, y and z. Fine. Like x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 5. And what I say, z is equal to x greater than y question mark x conditional y. So first compiler will evaluate this expression x greater than y. So if this x is greater than y, if this will be true, then z will be equal to x. If this is false, then z will be equal to y. So clearly in this value x is 1 and y is equal to 5. So this condition is false. So now it means z will equal to 5 will be assigned to z, or the value of y will be assigned to z. Let's take one more example. So let's say we have variable x, that is 5, then variable y, and I write y is equal to x less than 10 question mark x plus 10 conditional x minus 10. So now this expression will be evaluated x less than y. Is x less than y? If x will be less than y, if value will be true, then y will be x plus 10. If this value is false, then y will be x minus 10. So x is 5, yes, x is less than 10, so y will be y will be x plus 10. So y will be 5 plus 10 and the value of y will be 15. So this is conditional operator and this is only ternary operator in C++ because it needs three operands. It is called ternary operator because it needs three operands, and this is the only ternary operator in C++. Now let's check on Visual Studio how this operator works. Then we will check some more things. So let's check on Visual Studio. So let's say int x is equal to 5, comma y is equal to 3, comma z. Now I want to assign some value of z. Let's say x greater than y conditional x colon y. So compiler will evaluate the expression x greater than y. Is it? Yes, x is greater than y. So it will go to the first expression and it will evaluate and it will say z equal to x. So value of x will be assigned to z. So now when we will see out z is equal to z. So now let's run it. So z should be 5. Z is 5. You can assign any value here. Okay. For example, let's say I write if x is greater than y, then z should be x plus 10. Otherwise, z should be y plus 5. Now let's change the condition. Okay. I said x is less than y. So when I said x is less than y, so it means now the condition is false because x is not less than y. So when conditional is false, expression 3 will be evaluated. So z should be y plus 5. Y is 3. So here now z should be y plus 5, that is equal to 3 plus 5, that is equal to 8. Now let's check it. Fine. You can evaluate any value here. Now let's write a simple program using this conditional operator. So let's write a simple program. Let's say I want to write a program to find largest among two numbers. We have two numbers are given to us and we want to find which one is larger among two. So it means, let's say we have two numbers x and let's say we have two numbers, number 1 and number 2. So what we can check? We will check if num1 is greater than num2. So it means which one will be largest? Num1 will be largest. If it is not so, it means if num1 is not greater than num2, it means num2 will be greater than, then num2 will be largest number. So simply by the single statement, by the conditional operator, we can write this program. So let's say we have, so let's write it on Visual Studio. So let's say we have two numbers. Program to find largest among two numbers. So let's say we have two numbers, num1 comma num2, and let's say we have another variable large. Which one is larger? So we want to say, sorry, it should be, so now we want to say large is equal to, if num1 is greater than num2, num1 greater than num2, then num1 will be largest. So here by question mark, because when value will be true, it is going to evaluate expression 2. If value is false, then it is going to evaluate expression 3. So it is like that. And here we do not have any z, so large is equal to large. So now it will give us largest among two numbers, but now we do not have any value for num1 and num2, so let's input it through keyboard. So enter value for num1 and num2, and let's say cin num1, cin num2. So let's run it. See, it is asking the value. Let's say num1 is 5 and num2 is 10. So num2 is greater, so it will be printing 10. Next time, let's say I input such a way that num1 should be greater. Let's say 15 and 3. So largest is 15. So you can do a small calculation. Now I will write a program. First thing is that the practice problem is write a program to find largest among three numbers. We did it here for largest among 2 numbers. Now you will find, do it yourself, largest among 3 numbers. Now I will show you to write a program largest smallest among 3 numbers. So let's say we have 3 numbers. Program to find smallest among 3 numbers. So let's say we have 3 numbers. Okay, let's write it num1, num2 and num3. num2 and num3 and give some value. Let's say num1 is equal to 5, num2 is equal to 3 and num3 is equal to 6, and then we have another number that is small, and then we want to check. So now here are 3 values. So for example, let's say you check num1 is less than num2. If it is true, then what you want to check, that num1 is less than from num3 also. You should check about, means like first you will check num1 from num2 and num3. If it is smallest, if it is less than num2 and less than num3, then num1 will be smallest. Otherwise you will check for num2. So num2 for num3 and num1, and similarly for num3. So in this case we can write nested conditional statement also. What does it mean when I say nested conditional statement? Nested conditional statement means conditional statement inside conditional statement. So nested conditional operator. So here we, let's say small is equal to, first we will check from one number, num1 and num2. So first expression is, let's say num1 is less than num2. So if num1 is less than num2, it means now we will check num1 from num3. So if this condition is true, compiler will go here, num1 is less than num3. So if this is true, that num1 is less than num3, then num1 will be smaller, else num3 will be smaller because num1 is already less than. If this is not true, then if first one is not true, then we will check num2 from num3. If this is true, then num2 will be smaller, else num3 will be smaller. So this is how we write if conditional statement nestedly, means we can write conditional statement inside another conditional statement. So now see, we have 3 numbers, num1, num2 and num3, and what we did here, first we check for num1. If num1 is less than num2, if num1 is less than num2, if this condition is true, then we will check num1 from num3. If num1 is less than num3, it means num1 is the smallest one, expression will evaluate this. If it is false, num1 is not less than num3, so it means num3 will be less than num1 and num1 is less than num2. It means num3 will be the smallest one if it is false. Okay, if this condition is false, then compiler will go here and it will check for num2 and num3. So this is how we write smallest among 3 numbers. So let's check it here using Visual Studio. So let's say now, let's remove everything here. Okay, just a minute. Let's remove this here, and let's say we have 3 values, num1, num2 and num3, and let's assign values here so it will be more clear to you. 5, 3 and 6. So our answer should be 3 because we are find smallest among 3 numbers. So let's say, let's make this variable as a small, because now we are finding the smallest. Okay, so just delete it. So now let's say small is equal to first one. If num1 is less than num2, conditional. What? Num1 is less than num3. If it is so that num1 is less than num3, then num1 will be the smallest one. Otherwise, num3 will be the smallest one. Now, if this first condition is false, then we will check for num2 and num3, because among either num2 will be the smaller or num3 will be smaller. So, if num2 is less than num3, then num2 will be the answer, else num3 will be the answer. And see out small. So let's check, answer should be 3. Answer is 3. I forgot to write end line. Answer is 3. So this is all about conditional operator. So now you should practice this problem. Write a program to find largest among 3 numbers. If we have conditions to check and we want to put our result on the basis of these conditions, then we use conditional operator. Thank you.